All right, we all understand. If you play a bad character, you're either godlike or you sit down. Like,
yo, I mean, Ike, I want to be like San, but Meta Knight's whack. So let's
you want to be like San, you better put work in like San. Yeah. That guy was in the lab 24/7.
San is a
Where did he go to school
genius.
again?
I don't know, genius school.
Yeah, something like that.
Smart people school.
Oh my God, warm-ups for days. There are hand warmers, and then there are this. Chibo, cut the funding. Cut the funding. Shut it down. The government's getting shut down. If this nonsense keeps going down, it's going to be a Clash tournament shutdown.
I said to T.O. Joe, I was like, yo, what's up? And I called him something. I forgot. Something stupid. I was like, what's up, Noodlehead? Or something like that. And he was like, I'm good. My government's still alive. I was like, wow. I like, yo, our government didn't die. We just chilling. That's basically it.
Shoutouts to not discussing politics on stream.
Yeah, no.
I'm spending my weekends at a video game tournament. Please, let's keep politics in the newspaper.
I haven't read a newspaper since high school.
I'm an old person.
I check the news out when it's on TV sometimes.
I'd like to check this match out right now. That's what I'm waiting to see.
Nah, but we got to do warm-ups and rock, paper, scissors and get a drink of water.
Pin the tail on the donkey. We're going to play a little duck, duck, goose.
Go to sleep.
Duck, duck, goose for port priority.
All right, game one. SWR all day. Let's go.
All right, are we actually kicking off here? Can we really expect this to be? All right.
All right, so this is anti-Diddy, which is pretty good.
Oh, and already going for some cute options right there as we see him open up the option select and take a dare out.
Nairo doing this thing right now. Now, Anti, even though he is a Meta Knight main, he has other characters in his arsenal that can compete at a high level.
Oh, definitely. I've seen him and Vinny go at it in friendlies. I mean, I've seen Anti play everyone from Snake to ZSS, Diddy Kong. He can play an array of characters. I'm sure any of the Wi-Fi warriors will tell you that Anti's probably beaten them with one of his side characters.
Yeah, that Punch Lucario. Wow. Oh, wow. They're falling right into that F smash. But Anti dies first. Blue team draws first blood.
Now, if I remember correctly, at SK Tar, who ended up knocking out False NAKAT? Was that ADHD and Nairo?
Yeah, at SK Tar, I think ADHD and Nairo bopped the double Wario.
Okay, so Anti filling in the role of Wyatt, as we've seen. Anti very capable of knowing exactly what Wyatt was like, and he seems to be mimicking the play style pretty well, as we see Red team up by a small margin, but a margin nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the role in Nairo and ADHD...
oh, goodness gracious, and we see a blender go on.
Yeah, definitely. Big time kill right there. A big role the role that Wyatt plays in Nairo and ADHD and their success is ADHD being a disruptor as Anti eats a fart, which is pretty gross, and Nairo just goes ham. And it's really good when your partner can just break up unsafe situations like that.
Yeah, definitely, and that's going to be a key thing because with that disruptor, the whole thing that False NAKAT work off of is singling out teammates. They get that really nice spacing where they're around both sides of a single teammate and force them into bad options. So quick reactions end up, usually resulting in heavy punishes. Anti looking to make sure that he can completely stop those punishes.
Man, Nairo died from that far at like 86%.
And that's another thing me and Katar have talked about before. Double Wario, another reason to fear this team. 2 farts online at the same point with such kill potential. It takes so much time to cut through Wario's health.
Yeah, it's really ridiculous. Just their ability to never be apart is big too. A lot of times in teams, you like separate, the opponents and do those little one-on-ones.
And that's actually the opposite of what Dual Warriors want to do. As we see, there's that constant team boxing, as they always have themselves just surrounding one enemy.
Anti getting those bananas out, trying to establish some kind of stage control as Nairo eliminates one of the Warriors. Oh, wow. And now, Meta Knight and Diddy have like a little lock.
Yes,
with the
pop gun and the down
throw. So we might look for that.
Knowing Nairo and Anti, though, it seems like they're not afraid to just space out NAKAT and put an end to this.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it simple. There was a pause.
Ah, and this looks like they're having a little bit of fun.
And game one goes to Nairo and Anti.
So now False NAKAT usually very, very clutch at living out those high percent last stock situations, but against Anti and Nairo, two players who are very good at closing out stocks, it's going to be a little bit harder to make sure that they stay alive and possibly push this further in the bracket.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in the set before, King was doing a good job of handling the two Oreos when they were on him, but Nairo's aggression really puts a big strain on that synergy, just being able to know what to do, because it's all these little hits popping everywhere. A lot of counter hits going on because of Nairo's play style. So it really makes it interesting. A lot of this depends on Anti's survivability, though. Just holding stocks, disrupting when Nairo does an unsafe option.
And that's, yet again, two things very noticeable about Anti and Nairo is that consistent aggression, too, and that they're very methodical aggression. They're very well known for knowing where to put hitboxes and how to cover space very well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, as Nairo, one of the most aggressive players. Anti, extremely calculating with sick reaction time. Here's a team's combo. Oh, my gosh. Wow.
And the flip kick falling short just a little bit there for Anti, just extending his hurt box into that F smash range.
Yeah, that was the big time loss right there for Red Team, as both players die at the same time. Now, big show loop right there. This might be a give. Oh, nope.
And keeping it very close right now is False and NAKAT, though, still up that stock.
Red Team has control of the stage right now.
And there's that disruptor feature we're looking for.
Definitely. Banana's so strong. Wow, and a tech from Nairo off of the fart. That was really crazy.
And Nairo, yet again, playing that smart role and making sure to extend that life. No early kills here. Going to make NAKAT and False work for every bit of that lead.
Yeah, definitely. Anti at the low percent for Red Team. And I just keep forgetting which Orioles player won.
I'm pretty sure that it was, if I remember, False was in the overalls and NAKAT is the biker Wario.
Okay. Anti fishing for that kill right now. As
and has to be so careful in those 2v1 situations. Wario's so mobile. It's so easy for him just to get in there and be the disruptor himself.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous that Wario's aerial mobility and his just defensive options that air dodge to spot dodge.
And it really, like, you know, in singles you will see it, but in teams is where it shines so much because of how much ground they can cover and how much teamwork is created by being able to get to those spots at such small periods of time.
That's why it makes it nearly impossible to separate them into two separate 1v1s.
Yes.
Because when you hit them, they just air dodge past you and with their mobility, and they're together again.
And I always say it's that box-in technology. You see it, one Wario very close to the edge, the other Wario standing towards the middle of the stage, usually with an enemy somewhere in between. It gives them very little time to make a quick decision without getting punished by the other Wario. So as of right now, NAKAT and False holding on to a strong lead as Anti trying to really make sure he doesn't lose out here and put Nairo in that 2v1. That area that False and NAKAT excel so hard in.
Anti trying to hold on for dear life. The blue team has 3 lives right now. Oh,
man,
wow.
Oh, man. And there it is yet again. You leave your partner unattended against the two of them.
Yeah, it's really tough when you're at that high percent because essentially you don't want to make it a 2v1, but when you start planking the edge like that, it essentially becomes a 2v1 because when you get on stage, one hit and you're dead anyway.
And it's very hard to, with Wario so capable of covering airspace, getting over that ledge is no easy task.
The punish game is too strong, really.
And that's why you see it takes a lot to take down False and NAKAT. They find themselves in the top of bracket consistently because A, the teamwork, and B, just utilizing the fact that, as we talked about, playing good characters, Wario shines ever so bright in teams and definitely shows why. So we will see, though. Anti and Nairo, definitely the top. Both appeared in Apex top 8.
Yep.
They're players that are so well known in the New York, New Jersey area.
Anti wearing a fitted.
Yep, as always, constant swag.
Fitted club with me. But here we go, game 3. It's 1-1. Anti Nairo, NAKAT False.
And open it up, both teams vying to get a little bit of stage control as we see False and NAKAT starting to open up Nairo and Anti. And it's very funny how you'll consistently see them push the team they'll push both members of the team to the ledges.
Yep.
It's just they spread the stage so well. Even when they don't have stage control, they really do have stage control.
Yeah, and that just goes with how Wario is, the character himself, moving all around. And Wario's D-throw, the tailor-made perfect throw for teams. Just sets them right there for your teammate to hit. Right now, red team doing a good job. Nairo only with 62. And that's interesting because he's been the aggressor.
And he has definitely been doing a great job at dominating the air. Anti, as we said, playing a solid disruptor role, has definitely had his game quite on point. The only fear that I've seen from him, and I don't think it's anything that he's doing wrong, is False and NAKAT are guarding against the bananas very, very well. They're using them consistently, and it's actually becoming a little bit harder for Anti to get over the ledge, holding onto that banana there. Just really get some use out of that and make use out of it.
Now, just what happened before, Nairo was on the lower percent, but the power of Wario, that fart, takes the stock early, and Anti was edge guard, flanking the edge. So, big losses by the red team. We're all even in stocks right now. Blue team with a % lead.
And that beefiness of Wario definitely cashing in for False and NAKAT consistently. We've seen both of them living to 150 quite a few different times, forcing out a lot from Anti and Nairo. Putting on all that extra % can be so much work with teamwork like them.
Yeah, and it's tough because even though Meta Knight can kill, when you team with a character like Diddy and maybe like Falco or something, it can get kind of crazy trying to kill someone. There's a lot of disruption happening, and Diddy sometimes has an issue killing if it's not set up perfectly by bananas. What a great follow-up there.
And red team going down a stock yet again. Gonna be a bad scenario unless they get a kill right there.
Red team.
So Anti and Nairo always evening it back up. Definitely not going to give any freebies today. Nairo getting the heck out of there as he sees both the Warriors start to shark over towards him.
Yeah, definitely a nice show loop right there.
That patented Nairo loop.
Yep, definitely. You never see it coming, and when you do, you get hit.
And from across the stage, already on the lookout, always.
Ooh, good punish shot at Nairo.
And so heavy on that nair out of shield. It's so hard to deal with in close quarters like that. False and NAKAT.
Oh, good glide.
Now Anti changing it up here as we find him stock tanking around this point at 181.
Yeah, Anti doing a good job of holding that stock. Not anymore. Oh, and now it's just Anti by himself. Can he take 2 stocks?
Oh,
wow.
I was looking for the setup right there.
Anti, really smart.
Demonstrating why he's always been considered one of the top players in New York, New Jersey. Ooh!
F smash connects, and now he only has to deal with one more Wario.
And the fart's
fart
offline. So, if I was a betting man, odds are going right there against it as we see Anti breaking down the walls and stretching out a game lead now.
Yeah, Anti being cool, calm, and collected. It could have been really easy for him to just mess up and get grabbed. And
it was very funny to see the mindset change there. As soon as he grabbed, I believe that was False, right off the edge of the stage, completely putting NAKAT into a hard situation because it was very apparent that it was a bait. They just weren't sure what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And they put him right in a position to get that footstool.
Yeah, I think he had us fooled too.
Yes, that was some new school technology, as we will see.
Game 4 right now.
ADHD and Anti seeming to win in this footsie battle right here in the beginning, but False and NAKAT bringing it right back. A real vie for stage control right now. That early % always so interesting to see the way it plays out.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, all of these characters have pretty good early percentage combinations and can deal a lot of damage really fast. So.
And as of right now, it seems like it's been footsies for quite some time. No one getting out of the center of the stage. Both teams really just seeing who's going to make that mistake and give up that first stock as we see. Oh, no, Nairo,
wow.
not yet.
Wow, the eye of Olympus.
Yes, as he drove that all the way into the top right corner. Anti getting away with a nice little recovery there.
Yeah. Diddy's recovery seems like you can like smack it every time, but then in actuality, it's like really hard to get.
Yeah, it seems like it always has to be a very preemptive notion. You will still have to make a read on the actual launch off the barrels. And False and NAKAT demonstrating how much work they're going to make Anti and Nairo put in. Both of them, 169.
Nairo still with 3 stocks.
Anti right there with that fresh up tilt. Looking to put an end to False's stock as we see Nairo now taking the stock tank roll.
Wow, big fart. Oh, that Pat G is in the building?
Now Anti going down 2 stocks. Not very characteristic.
Yeah, he got an 89 from that F smash. Nairo has 3 stocks though, now 2.
I mean, great coverage by NAKAT there. Did an awesome job. Forcing out the side B and then taking full advantage, getting the punish to net the kill.
Nairo putting a lot of pressure on the Warriors out off on the edge.
Sorry, not ADHD, my bad. Anti and Nairo actually taking a very different approach now. As we see Anti really covering landing space and doing a great job as Nairo taking to the air and doing a great job of dealing with both False and NAKAT. As we see False drop a stock a little bit earlier than expected there.
Oh, Nairo with a string going on. Adds to the damage. A fart. Nairo survives.
Not enough to drop him right now. Items everywhere.
Nairo surviving again. Anti gonna wait on his partner to come get him.
And I was waiting for it to happen. I found Anti planking yet again, and Nairo sitting on stage at kill percent. Gonna be that situation that False and NAKAT look for consistently. Putting themselves in a nice lead situation here. NAKAT's going to have to be careful though. Another fart missed, giving red team a chance to breathe, but Anti definitely getting up in a kill percent as we see right there. What a combo.
Yeah. Keitaro coming over here singing the Leap of Faith song.
And oh man, these guys.
Yeah, the combos are real right now. These guys definitely practice in the basement with the lights off. But it's working out for him, man. It's grand finals.
It is grand finals. False and NAKAT taking their time. Nothing to worry about now.
Couldn't get that follow-up.
Oh.
That should be
it. And there it is. Keitaro with the patented Leap of Faith chant.
Oh my gosh.
Now, False. Now this would leave that.
This is best of 5, right?
Yes, it's best of 5. So right now we're moving into game 5.
Woo!
False and NAKAT coming off a bit of momentum.
Oh my gosh, Nairo almost got him.
The heavy Nairo loop.
Oh, bananas everywhere.
And that trade with Diddy, that awfully awkward situation you get to happen every once in a while where you throw the banana, he throws the banana, you both trip and go, all right, what next?
Yeah, that's always so stupid. Oh my gosh, Nairo is so hungry for that show loop right now.
And Anti gonna have to pay attention. That False and NAKAT, as we've seen so many times, just cornering Nairo and getting all that extra percent. But red team, I should say, definitely up, knows what they're doing.
Wow, big up air right there.
Ooh, wow. A little bit of rough DI, and that nets red team an early kill.
Wow, and that was a pretty clutch kill they got on Nairo right there. Nairo died kind of early as well. And after such a crazy start for red team, brings it right back.
And Anti with a Red team with the
Wow.
most serious of gimp attempts
Wow.
right now as Anti and Nairo combine to fight and gimp that stock out.
Yeah, that was really, really good.
That was an
Put soul led to
impressive
all
showing.
that.
Anti starting that gimp, Nairo finishing that gimp, and we're seeing teamwork on par of False in the Cat. Kitaro, I'm sure, behind me with a scowl right now.
No, nothing
Oh.
coming of it. Anti died.
And that quickly. And in the hype of the moment, I have to say, I did not see that False has gone down to last stock here.
Yeah, definitely. The Cat's been tanking stocks right now. Nairo and Anti have no need to designate that role, per se.
Seem to be taking time, dealing steady damage as we see a cool lead for Red Team right now. As Anti and Nairo definitely dominating the stage control and have what successfully seems has separated False and the Cat quite well.
Yeah, and False and the Cat right now are sort of falling apart. There's a missed part.
Oh,
Follow-ups are real right now. Red Team up a stock.
And False right now trying to be careful. 197. Anti still chilling with 2 stocks, and Nairo only at 40%.
And
Gets that grounded shuttle loop to take out False at 207. Oh,
wow, big F smash gets Anti. Here's the grab release, ninja layer. Oh, almost got the follow-up.
How do you know you're a top player in New York, New Jersey? When you make the read on Nairo looping. But unfortunately not enough, as Anti and Nairo close out Grand Finals.
No leap of faith. SWR! Woo! SWR! SWR!
Congratulations to Nairo and Anti. Very impressive performance. Shutout Game 5, very strong. False and the Cat did a great job. Really had a commanding lead, especially 4th game, put on quite a show, but unfortunately, Game 5 falling in favor of Anti and Nairo.